What's up, everybody? Squirrel Man back again, as always. Um, got a couple more days left on my vacation, trying to make the best of them. The reason for this video, I don't touch on health enough. For truckers, man, you gotta take care of your health, dude. And it's really, really hard when all the worst foods are right there in front of you. Um, I say the biggest long term threat to truckers is their health. That's just, you can't argue that. The most immediate threat is an accident, but the long term side effects of being a trucker is being overweight, high blood pressure, you name it. You're gonna suffer it if you sit in that seat long enough. I've learned. Over the last few months, you don't have to eat all that crappy food. When I was with my teammate, and this ain't his fault, but when we were out there, like, we would be so bored sitting in that truck together that we would look for any excuse to stop. And normally every time we stopped, we were stopping like 3 times a day sometimes, and we were eating fast food almost every time. And dude, I put on weight so fast, it was ridiculous. The amount of sodium and rot that's in those foods is just, it's disgusting, man. They're killing people slowly every day. But you don't have to eat like that when you're on the road. If you can stop at a Walmart, which is really difficult, do it. If you, even at a Dollar General, maybe to get some lower sodium snacks, but that can even be a huge task sometimes. Especially when you're never bobtail. Like, I am never, ever bobtail. It just doesn't happen. But when you go into a truck stop, man, there are healthier options, especially in Love's, I've seen. You get bananas, mixed fruits, stuff like that. But I understand you're not exactly in a grocery store. So the things you need to look for are low sodium and low to no sugar snacks. Things you really want to stay away from are things that might be really easy to you. Well, just because they're really easy doesn't mean they're going to be good for you. It's really more worth it in the long run to spend an extra couple minutes making your meal. Things you want to stay away from are like those ramen noodles, the yakisoba noodles. Yeah, they're good and they're easy to make, but man, they are bad for you. Those things are like 900 milligrams of sodium. That is a huge sodium bomb. When I worked in the prison, like, all the inmates ate noodles. And when I'd stand in the med line and watching the nurse talk to the inmates, every single one of them had high blood pressure. It was like clockwork, every single one of them, because of the stuff they ate. They might look like they're in really good shape, and some of them were, but their blood pressure was off the charts because they're eating all that sodium. And that's twice as bad for you truckers, man, because you're not getting exercise. At least if you're stuck in a prison, you can go out in the yard, you can exercise a couple times a day. But truckers, you don't get that option, right? Because you're stuck behind the wheel all the time. That's why some of you truckers are so obese. It's so sad. I wanted to give a shout out to somebody that specializes in weight loss. They run a company off the internet, off of Facebook and stuff, called Emery Coaching. That's spelled Emery Coaching, and he specializes in weight loss. And basically, what he does is he puts you through a baby step kind of schedule, if that's what you want to call it. So all you guys out there that think, oh man, this guy's going to put me on some program and I'm not going to be able to do it, I can't go to the gym. It has nothing to do with that, man. It has everything to do with what you're eating every day. And if you could eliminate one little thing, change one little thing about your life once a week, then you can do it. And that's what this guy specializes in. But yeah, look up Emery Coaching, Emery Coaching on or Emery Tribe, Emery Tribe, you know, on Facebook. You'll find it. That guy, I guarantee you, he can help you out, and he's got the pictures to prove it because he used to be really big and now he's not. And he did it all through dieting. But back to you. When you're in the truck stops, I know it's easy to go into Hardee's or McDonald's, but man, you are absolutely killing yourself, and you're killing your wallet, dude. I mean, have you looked at the prices of these these fast food places lately? I mean, you're not saving any money. People used to go to McDonald's because it was cheap and easy. Yeah, now it's easy, but it's not cheap. I mean, you might for the prices they charge you now, you might as well go to a regular restaurant. You know, that's why I try to save my money. You know, when I'm on the road, and I'm like, okay, I refuse to eat out more than once a day when I'm on the road. When I was with Biscuit, I was eating out 2-3 times a day. I was easily spending $200 a week eating out. I'm like, that's just ridiculous. I was like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'll go into the truck stop and I'll buy some low sodium, low sugar snacks, you know, and I can eat those because at least it's not that fried crap. So, you know, you got to pick the lesser of two evils, you know. You can pick mixed nuts, you know, those are good for you. They're a little expensive, but they're a lot better for you. Like I said, you can pick all the fruits because there's definitely fruits there, you know. You just got to look around and see what's available that doesn't come in a paper bag. That's not fried crap. French fries are like the worst, dude. You got to stay away from those French fries, man. Those are absolutely terrible for you. But really, you know, and changing habits, it can be really good for you. Like when I go into a truck stop and eat a meal, when I go back out to my truck, I try to walk a couple of laps around the truck stop to just kind of, you know, get my blood pumping, burn a few calories before I go sit in the truck. Like the worst thing that some of you truckers do is you go eat this huge meal and then you go right to your truck and sit in the bed. You know, that's terrible for you. You know, my teammate used to do that and it drove me crazy. I'm like, dude, you got to walk some of that off, man. That's not good for you, bro. And that's why your belly gets so damn big because you're feeding the shit out of it and then you're not working it at all. Another thing is if you, like, how do I say this? If you want to lose belly fat, walk or get on a treadmill if you can find one. Walking and running is not going to make you look all fit like a six pack, but it will keep your belly fat down. I know that for a fact. It will keep you from having that giant belly. You know, that's when I'm home, I'll try to go to the gym. I went to the gym yesterday and I only ran like 3/4 of a mile, but I tried to jog as much as I could because I'm over 40 now and I got to find a way to get that spark back like when I was in my 20s. And if for any of you younger guys watching this right now, that spark that you have that gives you that jolt of energy, it's really hard to get that when you're older. I don't know why. I'm not a doctor, but all those commercials you see about what happens to you over 40 as a male, it's not a joke, man. It is real. So yeah, I try so hard to find that motivation to go work out, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But in the meantime, I can still manage my diet, you know, to keep from turning into a walrus, you know, and that's the message I'm trying to get to you right now. Sure, you may not be able to go work out like you want to, you wish you could, but you can control what you're putting in your stomach, you know? So, anyways, I hope a lot of you can understand what I'm trying to say. I think a lot of people, they think it's a lot harder than it really is. It's not. It's really just about changing some habits every week, like once a week. Like you could give up sugar one week. Sugar is absolutely terrible for you, and it's hard for some people. Like the entire world, the entire commercial world around you is designed to make you unhealthy. It's designed to keep you uh, relying on these food companies to feed you unhealthy crap so that you can be super unhealthy, so that you have to go to the doctor all the time, so that that doctor gets rich and the pharmaceutical companies get rich. You know, so when you stop complaining about it and start working in the opposite direction, then they start losing money. You know, and that's good. We want them to lose money because they suck. You know, I don't believe for one second that most doctors, not all doctors, but most doctors and these pharmaceutical companies actually want you to get better. They don't, because if you get better, then they're losing money. You know, and that's exactly why I never took that stupid jab, because I didn't believe it for one second that that was going to make me better. I was like, no, I'll take my chances. Sorry. Anyway, I want to hear your comments. If you are, if you listen to any part of this video, if you are having trouble with your health and you were severely overweight, please contact me. I will help you out. I will refer you to somebody that can really help you out, and it's not going to be crazy hard. I promise. It's not going to involve you going to the gym every day, lifting millions of pounds. It's not going to involve you running 10 miles a day. It will be a slow but sure process, but it will work. So if you are suffering from really bad weight problems, and like, here's a challenge. If you think you're healthy, I want you to get up right now and walk as fast as you can to your mailbox. Just the mailbox. And I want you to see how you feel, right? If you are winded even a little bit, you are seriously unhealthy, you know? Just to your mailbox. Because a lot of people are not willing to admit that they are unhealthy. And that's really bad. Don't let your ego destroy you like that. That's stupid. So anyway, if you are having really bad health problems, please contact me. If you truly want to change your life, if you truly want to get better, for your kids, maybe for your wife, maybe you got a wedding coming up and you don't want to look like a walrus in your wedding pictures, please contact me, and I will put you in touch with somebody that really truly cares and wants to help you. Anyway, hit me up in the comments, share your stories, like, comment, subscribe, Common Sensei Common.